Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for another speed build this holiday season. Today we're doing something a little bit fun. We are building for Mr. Guzman, who is a lore-filled townie from the Sims 4 Horse Ranch expansion pack, and his horsey bud. They're not really necessarily relevant to the build that I'm building today, but I at least thought it would be fun to build for them on their lot here in the world of Chestnut Ridge. And I am actually obsessed with this. I normally stay away from like the kind of cabiny vibes because I'm not a dark wood girly. I'm a light wood, organic, neutral girly. I'm not sorry about that, but I'm just explaining to you my thought process. But I'm building a little holiday cheerful log cabin thing. I don't know. I really like the way it came out, and I'm so excited that I got to build it. I've been having a lot of fun doing some holiday builds. I have so many coming this week. I have this one on Monday, definitely next Monday again, and maybe even this Wednesday, depending on how quick I build. So if you would like to check me out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You know, I love when you guys do that. But I just want to tell you, I just woke up, and I have had a cough and been like on again, off again sick for several weeks at this point. And I made a doctor's appointment, which is so inconvenient because my mom and dad and my aunt are coming into town tomorrow, at the time you're seeing this, tomorrow, to watch me graduate. I am graduating, which is so excited. I'm really, really happy, mostly to just be done, because anyone who's been in school, you get it. You know, I don't have to explain it. So shout out to anyone else who's graduating, may it be from college, or maybe you're in vocational school, or high school, or, you know what, just congratulations for being alive today, because slay. But I'm really excited, but I have like a gazillion things to do because I had company last week, so I have to clean the guest bedroom and like all the sheets and all the towels. And then like, just like, you know, I'm an adult now, which means that I obviously have to clean the baseboards as if my mom and aunt are going to walk in and like sprint down with their white gloves and be like, filthy. They're not going to do that. But you know what? My parents have never been to my house. Only my mom's been, like a couple of times. But my dad has never been here, and my aunt has never been here, so, like, I want them to be, like, impressed, like, with, like, what a little adult I am, you know? Obviously. So, it's been a time, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm also looking forward to not coughing anymore, but I'm gonna get everything done. I'm also pre-recording, because with my parents coming into town, I'm not gonna have time to necessarily pull out videos in a one-off way, like I do sometimes. But this build came together really, really quickly. As you can see, we are already in the living room. And I actually want to tell you, this house is a limited pack build. I know. I've kind of strayed away from my roots. This pack is base game, the Horse Ranch expansion. And I want to say it's just the free holiday stuff pack. I refrained from using seasons because I didn't want to use just another pack. And like part of me feels like season's probably one of the most common packs that people have. It's the one I always recommend if you're like, you can only get one freaking expansion because it's just so game changing. But I didn't want to let that biased thought process ruin this build. But I had a lot of fun, kind of decorating it, making it all Christmassy. As you can see, I have my tree up. Peep Don Lothario, just the absolute Christmas icon that is my world, my star, he's my northern star. He just is. And for those of you who don't know, I live in about 700 square feet, give or take a little bit. And I have 2 full-size Christmas trees. This one behind me, and then the one in my living room, which is 7.5 feet tall and does not have an appropriate topper because I have 7.5 foot tall ceilings. And I was like, this is definitely gonna fit. And I like so girl mathed it. They're like, oh, did you measure the ceiling? I'm like, yeah, well, like I'm this tall, and if I go like this, my fingers can't, like, they just barely scrape the roof. And that's literally how I bought my tree. And I bought a very expensive fake tree. And I struggled with this because for those of you who know me, my dream is to one day own my own sustainable Christmas tree farm. And I still want that. But here's my problem, is I really love real trees. I think they're gorge and they're so festive and so fun. I put my tree up literally November 1st. This tree did not make an appearance until like a week ago. So you get my dilemma of wanting to keep my tree up well past New Year's and like way before Thanksgiving, and it'll die. So that's what I'm saying, is I'm not giving up on my sustainable Christmas tree farm dream, because realistically, if it's sustainable and it comes in a big ass pot, I can just wheel it into my house whenever the frick I want. And I want to name them because this is my tree. This is the real Slim Shady. He was named, or she, or they. I don't know. I'm not here to misconstrue the genders of my Christmas tree. I just had to pause my recording because I was actually dying from this cough that I've been having. And I've been, like, round again, sick. I'm serious. Like, a couple weeks ago, I couldn't stream because I was, like, really, really, like, deathly sick. One thing about me is, realistically, I can do physical pain in the aspect of, like, I can stub my little toesies or, like, hurt my little bones and whatever. Hopefully I don't. You know what I mean? But I can do, like, physical ouchies like that. And I know what I'm about to say, like, also falls under that, but it's different. If my temperature is just slightly above normal, like 0.02 above normal, I am on death's door. I am laying there, wallowing, crying for my mommy. And that has continued into adulthood. I don't think that will ever necessarily stop. And that's literally one of the things that comes into mind whenever people are like, oh, would you ever have kids? I don't know. Because if we're all sick, because you know kids just be coughing in your face and bringing the germs home, how am I supposed to carry on? I'm not going to be able to, care for these little snot monsters while I, myself, am fighting for my life. So, you know, it's something to consider. I like to consider all life's possibilities before jumping into anything major. She says as someone who went to look at dogs on a random morning and came home with a dog. So, you know, I think things through for the most part. The important stuff, at least. We are into the kitchen. Let's talk about the build for like half a second. I was just loving this. I really wanted something that was screaming like over the top Hallmark movie, but then also at the same time was like, okay, but if you wanted to like play in this for real, which I'm just telling you right now, I'm going to warn you right now. Let's say that you download this house, which I hope you do. I hope you play it. I hope you like it. You download this house and it becomes springtime. Do not come for me about the terrain paint. I don't know. Don't come for me about the landscaping or the terrain paint. I'm a South Florida girl. It is 70 degrees right now, and I have a long sleeve shirt on and pants, and I will wear a sweater if I go outside. So I don't know what all this snow stuff is about, because that's not me. I tried my best. It might be a form of appropriation. I don't know. If so, I apologize. I know there's going to be someone in my comments who's like, lucky, it's like literally like negative 800 degrees outside, and my eyelids are frozen open. Good for you. Good for you. I'm so sorry. Good for you. I don't know what the appropriate response is. All I know is that I get cold. I be cold. I might have an iron deficiency. I don't know. But, with that being said, if you're playing this, you could just delete the holiday decorations, put a little other decorations around, and you have a nice little one bed, one bath cabin. And I put a little horsey stall out there. The only thing I will tell you is definitely for the screenshots, there are these little wooden reindeer statue creature thingies from Seasons that I just love. I love them. So obsessed. They're so gorgeous. And I could not resist the urge to put them in the front yard so I could take photos. So on the gallery, there's literally a note in the description box. It's like, I swear this is only the 3 packs that I stated, which is 3 packs. Base game, Horse Ranch, free holiday stuff pack. But I literally had to do that. And I was like, why did I just not resist the urge? The truth, lack of self-control. And we've talked about this a lot with my battle with custom content and how much I just love it. Oh, I love this little apron. So it came into like a little free holiday update. And then I ended up putting like literally one skill building item. I was like, oh wait, this house should actually be like functional. Here it is. That's the only skill building item, I think. There's like an oven and stuff so they can cook. There's not a TV. I love this little log cabin thing. Oh, it's so cute. And then this is, of course, our little horse ranchy stall. And I obviously had a sim go in and put Christmas lights up and all that good stuff. So, like, no freaking worries, you guys. This is festive out the wazoo. I made sure to take care of us. And we've been bouncing around a lot. So, no worries. You know what? I'm even going to remind future me to go ahead and try to look at this in a different season, maybe just because I think it would be absolutely hilarious. But we're coming to the end of our little speed build, so we're going to jump in game to do a IRL normal speed tour. And aren't you proud I didn't talk over myself? Let's get into it. We are here, we have made it, and look at how gorgeous this little cabin looks with the whole horse ranch expansion world backdrop. I am obsessed with her, and as you can see, we are decorated for the holiday season out the wazoo. check out little Duke Guzman over here. That's his horsey. And then, of course, we have the backyard. It's very symmetrical on both sides. I honestly feel like you could probably swap the house, like, which way it's facing, and it would make almost no difference. So that's cool, but let's go ahead and crank on into the build. So obviously you come in and we have a very nice formal living room, and I went ahead and used the red swatches on those sofas and matching like leather textured chairs. And let me tell you, all the stuff from the Horse Ranch expansion pack reminds me of my uncle and my uncle's like funny little hobbit house that he had. My uncle actually trained racehorses all his life, up until he passed a few months ago, and his whole house, like, I kid you not, like, the vibes of this place and the vibes of my uncle's in real life house, the exact same. Except then you have to take into account that my uncle's house was based in Florida, so it didn't make a ton of sense. And not like Horseland, Florida, like somewhere in Florida that would not make sense. But I went over the top. It's giving a Hallmark movie. It's giving account executive from New York City has to go to her small town to look after her grandfather's inn and save it for Christmas during the cookie baking, tree cutting, ice sculpting, musical spectacular with Santa Claus. I don't know. If you've seen a Hallmark movie, you get the reference. If you haven't, go watch one. Go watch one. You need that. You need that in your life. Then we have the kitchen, little snowflakes. I really like these little, like, I don't even know if these are considered. What does it say these are? Garland with pine cones. Slay. But, you know, nothing special. Very functional. Live, laugh, love. And then, of course, you come in here, and this is the primary bedroom. Again, nothing special. I do like the bows on the windows. It's a little bit different and less obnoxious. It's either less or more obnoxious, depending on your point of view, than the other garland. And then, of course, we just have a little ensuite. It's nothing super fancy. My bathrooms are never very fancy. But that is the entire build, and I had so much fun. And I just want to remind everyone to remember what the holiday season is about. Be grateful, be nice to each other, be nice to your neighbors. You know, don't call anyone a B word to their face, but you can definitely grumble it behind their back. Believe me, I have a complicated family relationship as well. And if you enjoy this build, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel to see more. I have a reindeer farm coming up. I have a couple different holiday builds. Really looking forward to sharing them with you guys. And again, congratulations to any of my December grads. I hope you have a fantastic graduation season and a wonderful holiday season. And with that being said, don't forget to drink your water. I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.